Hi guys, my name is McGrath, and today I'll be talking about Module 5, Attitudes, Functions, and Consequences, specifically the accessibility theory. This theory is a model that was developed by Russell H. Fazio in 1986, and it basically describes one of the processes of developing an attitude and changing that attitude into a behavior through accessible memories and perceptions about the subject. This theory, it states that attitudes can be recalled from a previous experience when one is making a decision, and it'll predict that behavior of the decision. So when you're faced with a decision for the accessibility model to work, you must be able to first recall that attitude from your memory spontaneously in the decision-making moment. So if you're faced with a decision to make, whether it be something as simple as which toppings you want to put on your ice cream, or who you should vote for in the upcoming election, you should be able to recall the attitude you have towards that choice in that moment in order for your behavior to be influenced by that attitude. So after that, the recalled attitude, it must actually have some sort of an effect on the decision-making process and the perception of the subject of the decision. That spontaneously remembered attitude must influence the perception one has about the subject and sway that behavior in accordance with the attitude. So for my personal experience, for the past 2 years I've been working at Starling Murray Live, and we go to a seminar called Author 101 University where my boss, she speaks and she gives out this free training to lots of the attendees, and many of the attendees, they've been there not just once, but they come back year after year. And so our hope when we're trying to sell packages along with this free training is that if they come back and they remember the positive experiences that they had with that free training that she gives away, that they'll be more likely to purchase a package from us. So when we're developing our sales tactics, we think about, were they grateful for the one-on-one training that they got for free the year before? And if they're satisfied with that experience, then they might remember, their memory might be jogged the following year when they're looking to purchase a package and say, I remember Starling Murray and the experience I had with her was super positive, and that attitude will hopefully change their behavior to where they'll actually purchase something. So the seminar, it's held in this really beautiful, luxurious hotel, and it's in a ballroom, and there's just really an amazing atmosphere of networking and learning all day. And so that really also lends to the decision-making process, because when they're faced with a decision, they're kind of spontaneously thinking about all these attitudes that they have about this event and about my boss and the things that she offers them. So now that I've made these inferences, I'll discuss how these inferences can be transferred to other situations as well. So using the accessibility model, it could be helpful when you're in the job hunt and you're interviewing with a company and you have a really, really strong interview and you connect with the interviewer, and then you even send a follow-up thank you letter, maybe it's handwritten, and that really sticks in their mind, and they just have this positive attitude about you. And then when they see your name a few weeks later in the list of people to hire, you jump out and they're instantly reminded of that positive experience. And their attitude is then changed to where they know it's a positive connection, and they're more likely to change their behavior to hire you. So that could be really, really beneficial. And, we should always be working to build these positive memories and attitudes about ourselves with other people, because, when they come to make a decision about you, whether it be to hire you or, if they just want to invite you out somewhere, that could be really helpful. They might have a positive a positive memory of you and a positive experience, and that might jog their decision to be, yes, I want that person. So in conclusion, the accessibility theory can help persuade others by reinforcing positive attitudes enough to spontaneously recall them and then put forth that in their behavior. So a good quote from Roy E. Disney, who is nephew of Walt Disney, is, when your values are clear to you, making decisions becomes easier. So always try to be in touch with your attitudes, as our text says, and try to use that in your decision making. Thank you.